In the early 2010s, a new kind of company emerged, promising to revolutionize the way we work and live. WeWork, founded by Adam Neumann and Miguel McKelvey, wasn't just offering shared office spaces, it was selling a lifestyle, a community, a vision of elevating the world's consciousness. This audacious dream captivated investors, propelling the company to a staggering $47 billion valuation. It seemed invincible, a symbol of modern innovation, poised to reshape urban landscapes and corporate culture. But beneath the polished surfaces and inspirational slogans, a different story was unfolding. At the heart of WeWork's meteoric rise was its co-founder, Adam Neumann. A towering, charismatic figure, Neumann was a master of storytelling, able to articulate a grand vision that transcended mere real estate. He cultivated an almost cult-like following among employees and investors, selling them on a future where WeWork was not just a workspace, but a movement. His energy was infectious, his ambition boundless. This captivating persona, however, often overshadowed a leadership style marked by impulsiveness, unconventional decisions, and an increasingly blurry line between personal and company finances. Stripped of its lofty rhetoric, WeWork's core business model was deceptively simple: lease large office spaces, renovate them into trendy, flexible workstations, and then sublease them to individuals and companies. The appeal was clear: lower upfront costs, flexible terms, and access to a vibrant community. However, this model was fundamentally a real estate play, dependent on long-term leases and the ability to fill spaces. WeWork branded itself as a tech company, leveraging apps and data, but its substantial growth depended on securing physical locations, not developing breakthrough software. One of WeWork's most crucial illusions was its self-identification as a technology company. This allowed it to command astronomical valuations typically reserved for software giants, despite its operations being deeply rooted in the brick-and-mortar world of commercial real estate. While WeWork utilized technology for bookings and community management, its fundamental assets were physical buildings and lease agreements. This narrative helped attract tech-focused investors, eager to find the next big thing. However, comparing its expenses and revenue streams to actual tech companies exposed a stark disconnect, raising questions about its true underlying value. The fuel for WeWork's ambitious expansion came largely from SoftBank, led by the enigmatic Masayoshi Son. Son, a firm believer in Neumann's vision, poured billions from his vision fund into WeWork, becoming its largest backer. This unprecedented investment allowed WeWork to grow at an astonishing pace, opening locations globally and expanding into new ventures like We Live and We Grow. SoftBank's capital was critical, validating WeWork's perceived value and accelerating its market dominance. However, this massive influx of cash also insulated WeWork from the financial realities that might have otherwise curbed its successes. By early 2019, WeWork's valuation reached an astronomical $47 billion, making it one of the world's most valuable privately held companies. This figure was not based on traditional profitability metrics, but on speculative growth potential and the charismatic pull of Adam Neumann. Investors were betting on WeWork's promise to disrupt an industry and its ability to expand infinitely. The company was projected as an unstoppable force, a future tech titan, with its offices dotting every major city. It was a testament to market exuberance and the power of a compelling, albeit increasingly unrealistic, narrative. As WeWork prepared for its initial public offering, closer scrutiny revealed deeply concerning patterns. Adam Neumann's personal dealings became inextricably linked with the company's finances. He trademarked the We brand and then sold the rights to WeWork for $5.9 million. He also engaged in self-dealing, leasing properties he owned back to WeWork, benefiting personally from the company's expansion. Added to this were allegations of excessive spending, a lavish lifestyle funded by company coffers, and a governance structure that heavily concentrated power in Neumann's hands. These actions signaled a severe lack of corporate oversight. The S-1 prospectus, filed in August 2019, was meant to showcase WeWork's strengths to potential public investors. Instead, it became a damning exposé. The document revealed not only the complex and questionable financial arrangements but also a staggering $1.9 billion loss in 2018. The company's governance structure, granting Neumann supervoting shares and significant control even after leaving, was heavily criticized. Analysts and potential investors reacted with alarm. The narrative of a tech company disguised a real estate operation with massive liabilities, burning through cash at an unsustainable rate. Public and investor confidence evaporated almost overnight. The $47 billion valuation plummeted, with some estimates putting it below $10 billion. Faced with immense pressure, WeWork was forced to postpone its IPO. SoftBank, the company's largest investor, intervened, taking control in a costly bailout that valued WeWork at a mere $8 billion. As part of this dramatic restructuring, Adam Neumann was ousted as CEO, albeit with a controversial $1.7 billion exit package. The dream had unraveled, turning a tech darling into a cautionary tale of corporate excess and flawed governance. In the years following the IPO collapse, WeWork embarked on a painful journey of restructuring and downsizing. Under new leadership, the company shed non-core businesses, renegotiated leases, and focused on achieving profitability. Despite these efforts, the legacy of its disastrous IPO lingered. In November 2023, WeWork officially filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, a stark reminder of its tumultuous past. While the brand continues to operate, its story remains a powerful lesson on the dangers of inflated valuations, unchecked founder power, and the critical importance of transparent financial practices in the pursuit of hypergrowth.